Okay.
Hey, KW agents. You know, when you see Brad and I in the same video, it's something serious.
We're here. We're here to have a real conversation.
Yes, we are.
That's right.
Yeah. We need to talk about something serious and something that can definitely cause you to lose some sleep. Has certainly caused us to lose some sleep over the last few weeks.
A little bit.
And we want to make sure it doesn't happen again. Yep. So we've seen it happen several times now through the Market Center.
And even some other agencies we've heard of.
Yeah,
too.
other agencies. It's happened a few times in Maine, and it's happening more frequently. And we've been involved with the FBI, so this is big stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit with the FBI anymore. That was my last job.
That's right.
That was my last job.
Right.
So
you got out of that for a reason.
So here's what's happening.
Yeah.
Is you're getting the call from a seller that wants to sell a property, usually land.
And usually out of state.
And usually out of state.
Well,
they're out of state.
Right.
They're out of state.
Yeah.
They know about the property. They know it well. They're great.
Right.
And they're the right name to match the deed.
Mm-hmm.
They have a history of the property.
Yep.
They know what they're talking about.
And they're usually really motivated.
Very
hey,
motivated.
we want to, how quick can we do this kind of a thing?
Yep, let's get it on the market now. Let's sell it. Get a buyer quick.
Yeah.
You send them the paperwork. You put it on the market. You sell it. It goes to closing.
Mm-hmm.
The title company sends them the paperwork down. They sign it in front of a notary.
In whatever state they're in.
In whatever state they're in. It gets sent back. The funds get transferred. And then you find out it's a scam.
Right.
And then it gets messy.
Really messy.
Really messy.
Really, really quick. So
and these are not usually cheap properties either.
No.
So
yeah, if you're going to scam somebody, why waste your time on a 20 or 30,000 piece of land?
Yeah, no.
Right. Add a few zeros. That's usually what we're talking about.
Yeah. And the commission on these properties is so attractive.
Of course.
That you're excited about selling it.
And it's quick.
And it's quick. So, a couple things. We want to give you some tools. First, foremost, every transaction, check forewarn.
Yeah. It's a great tool. You get it through the Board of Realtors in the state of Maine. Not every Board of Realtors in the country does that. That's a specific state of Maine thing. And use the tool. Check to make sure that the contact information you have lines up with the name that you've got and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you've never used it before, test yourself. We did it right when it rolled out on me. And it was like, holy cow, I forgot I even had that number. I forgot I even lived in that apartment.
I forgot about that alias.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so use forewarn. That's the first thing on everybody, whether you're going to meet with them in person or not.
Yep.
Second thing, if you have a seller that can't meet in person with you, do a FaceTime, a Zoom, see their face.
Yep.
Most bad guys don't want you to see their face, but that won't stop all of them.
Right.
Because they're usually the middleman in this transaction, and they're either getting paid, bribed, or blackmailed.
Right, threatened, blackmailed.
To do this.
Yeah.
So that might not stop it,
right.
But it's another layer of protection for you. So you need to see their face, and not in a license that they sent to you, because those are so easy to fake.
Right.
So make sure you see the face. Now, if you're a buyer agent, I had this scenario yesterday. I asked a seller agent, went to the property's vacant, friend of mine was buying it. I called the seller agent and I said, the listing agent, and I said, have you met face-to-face with the seller of this property? Because I don't want my friend the buyer to get scammed.
Because, oh, by the way, that's who's actually going to lose their money, right? It's the buyer is going to be the one who's bringing the money to the table, who then, when the transaction happens, like, they're in trouble. They're in trouble.
It's gone. Yeah. They actually hold the deed to the property.
Yep.
The real owner then sues them.
Right. To get the property back.
They're out everything. They lose the property, they lose the money, they lose everything.
Right.
And of course they come after you, they come after you, they come after me, they come after everybody, but they're still out.
Correct.
And it's horrid. Yep. So you can see them in person.
Yep.
What else can you do to protect yourself?
Well, I think the other thing that we talked with Chris about with Mainland Title was making sure that whoever you're closing with, there's like a certified notary system that you can tap into. So not every notary qualifies for that. And then the second part of that is making sure that the seller is not the person picking the notary. So if we're using a notary out of state, we do the research, or the title company we're closing with does the research and says, that's the notary we're using. You're going into that bank to meet with that notary, that kind of a thing. And each of these steps is going to be a step where they're going to most likely get more and more squirrely on you. They'll probably get squirrely on wanting to be on FaceTime. They'll start using a lot of excuses. I don't have access to, da-da-da. Well, listen, if they're calling from Atlanta or whatever, then great. Say, hey, we got 27 offices in Atlanta. Which one's the closest to you? I'll set up with an agent there so you can meet there and use their computer.
Yeah.
Just make it easier. Because if they actually are somebody who's a little tech challenged or whatever, then you're giving them real resources.
Put them in a nursing home, Brad. Great. I'll send an agent from Keller Williams to you in the nursing home.
That's worth a 5-10% referral fee or an insurance policy to know. Yeah, I'm dealing with a scam artist.
And if you're the buyer agent on the other end, this doesn't, you have some duties here. You want to have some duties here to say, you show up at a closing tomorrow. You're just hearing this today. You show up at a closing tomorrow, and it's a mail-away closing on a lot of land, and nobody has met the seller. My question to the attorney at the title company would be, who picked the notary to have these seller docs signed? And if he says, the seller had picked the notary, I would not be closing until that was verified.
I think there's another layer of assurance that we need at this point in time, where we are in real estate at this point in time. In the same way that, I'll just give you a quick example, we'll let you guys go. Alex sent us something in the last couple of days that we needed to do a change with our Machia Savings Bank.
Yep.
And the first thing I did was reached out to Alex through a different communication channel and said, is this really from you? Is this now this is somebody who works 20 feet from me, right? And I've still got to verify if it's got anything to do with our banking or anything like that I haven't initiated. I'm verifying it. I'm verifying it every time.
So we're sorry you have to do it, but we want you to know, because we don't want your clients to get scammed.
Yeah.
We don't want you guys to get scammed. And you know what? Do your co-brokes a favor, those in the community that are not hearing this from their leadership team. Talk to them and tell them what's going on, that there's scammers out there, and protect them as well. So let's get these guys out of Maine. Let's
do it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for your attention on this. And if you have any questions, we're here for you.
Yeah, and if you run into trouble with people not wanting to do the verifications, just tell them to call me. I'll be the bad guy.
Yeah, same here. Happy to be the bad guy. See you, everybody. Bye.